Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, it's like 1 o'clock, I think. Yeah, just before 1. Tim 3D printed this box last night, and it didn't go well when he pulled it apart this morning. And like took the supports off of it and stuff. It ended up breaking in half. You guys can see the line here. It just snapped in half. He's not sure why. But he glued it back together, and he's going to give it another test go whenever he gets more filament, because he's been printing stuff like crazy. Not like crazy, but you know, he's been printing a decent amount, oh excuse me, of stuff, mainly for me. So he printed this little Ella snowflake ornament, and I need to paint that. So he printed that, and then he printed me a little Among Us keychain person, and the visor and the rim for it. So this is what the thing's gonna look like once I get it all glued together and get a keychain put in it. Obviously it's not glued, so it's not gonna stay, but that's what it's gonna look like. I think it is so cute. I colored it purple because purple is the primary color that I am whenever I play. I just think it turned out so cute. And I'm thinking about listing these guys up on my Etsy as keychains, because that's what that one is. And then he still needs to print the like ring for around the visor. This piece, he tried printing it today and ended up printing another one for the small keychain. But he made me this ghost Among Us guy. And he printed the visor. Now I just need the black ring so that, you know, it fits, because it's just a little, you know, wobbly. He does it in 3 parts because this way I have the black ring. I can paint every single piece separately, being that they are different colors. But I painted this guy orange because he's my second choice of color if purple is taken. I just think he's so cute. He's just like the little ghost. The little ghost Among Us. So he made that. He made the 2 Among Us people, Ella's little snowflake key or ornament thing, and the box. And I don't know how much filament he has left, but we have more on the way. He ordered this multicolor like ombre stuff, and it like the color fades into another color, and so when it's printing it'll just be like a rainbow effect. What you doing? You want some juice? Huh? You want some juice? The bed that we ordered on Amazon, it's not sold, or it's sold by Amazon, but it's not shipped by Amazon. Hey, don't step on that. No. Hey, you don't step on it, okay? You step over it. Here. Go put that in the sink. Go get you some juice. It wasn't sold by, or it was, okay, it was sold by Amazon, but it wasn't shipped by Amazon. It was shipped by a third-party seller. And they told us it would be here between the 21st and the 28th. Well, they had printed the shipping label and everything out, and it had been like a week. And it said it was, you know, in pre-transit or whatever, and it still has not updated. I get you some juice. Honey, I don't know what you want from me right now, okay? You want juice, don't you? I'm not putting it in your milk cup, and it's gonna get all gross. Please, just don't start this right now. Honey, stop. Okay, so anyways, it says it's been in pre-transit for like a week now, which is when they print the shipping label and attach it to the package, or, you know, whatever. They just get the shipping label printed. So we're like, okay, you know, it's gonna get here before Christmas and be a decent time. And it's been a week and they still hadn't shipped it out. And Tim said that, you know, he messaged them and said that he would like to either have them ship it out, you know, today. Well, today's Saturday. He wanted them to have it shipped out by yesterday. And they told him that they could get it shipped out first thing Saturday morning if he wanted, and that it wouldn't be here until the 1st of January. And I told Tim, I was like, well, it wouldn't be delivered on the 1st because that's New Year's Day, and like UPS and stuff doesn't work. They don't operate on that day. And he's like, yeah, that's true. So we just messaged the people back and said that we'd just like to cancel the order. And we found her a different bed frame that we bought yesterday. It was at a clearance place. It was like Ashley or V. Schultz or something like that. It was the clearance place. And we got it and we went in. So we went into the V. Schultz clearance area and we looked at it, and we were walking out and it said all yellow clearance tags are an additional 50% off. So this bed frame was marked down to, I think, like $300 or something like that. So half off of that, we ended up getting this bed frame for like $150, which is a good deal. And it came with all the parts. There was a little bit of damage, but nothing like, you know, to where we wouldn't want it. And so we're like, okay, yeah, we'll just go ahead and take it. We ended up leaving the V. Schultz place and we went down to their main floor. It's literally in the same parking lot, but we went down to the main floor, seeing if there was anything else that we liked there instead. We didn't, so we went back up, purchased this, and then we went to lunch, and they got it all like saran wrapped up and, you know, torn apart and everything like that, so that we can obviously fit it in our car. And we went to lunch. We went to Sonic for lunch, and then we came back, picked up the bed and everything like that. So we have a bed frame right now, and I love it, and we're gonna make it, you know, special for her. And Tim got an email this morning after, you know, he messaged them last night, the people that we bought her bed from originally, and they told us that they shipped it out FedEx this morning, that it should be here like January 4th or something like that now. And I'm like, just cancel. Just cancel the order. They should have canceled it yesterday when Tim sent that email. And we don't know how well this is going to go, because if it's in transit, they said it's in transit to us, and that they could interrupt the shipping and get it back and then give us a full like refund. But they're trying to tell Tim that it's in transit, and they gave him a $15 credit back, or, you know, put the money back onto his card for $15. This bed frame was almost $400. And I'm like, we don't need it, you know, I don't want it, just keep it. As much as I loved that one, this one we can personalize and make our own. This one is just a wood frame, as opposed to the one that is in transit. It is a, like, upholstery frame. And this bed frame is, like, when you buy it from the clearance area, it's non-refundable, you know, no returns or anything like that. And we were fine with it. We looked it over before we got, like, before we paid for it and everything like that. So we want this one for her room. And Tim started painting it last night. We went to Home Depot, we picked out a paint, and we got some paint for it so that we can paint it, make it cute. And, you know, in the future, if she doesn't want it to be pink, we can change it. We can sand it and change it, and that's no problem. And this one, she will be able to use until she is at least 10 years old, I think. It's a pretty low to the ground one, so if she were to roll out, it's not going to hurt her or anything like that. And all the ones that we were looking at before, and even the one that's on its way, it's like 1.5 feet up off the ground, and that's just way too high. And we found this one. This one came with the headboard, the 2 side rails, the baseboard, like the footboard, and that's how tall the footboard's gonna be. The headboard actually has legs up here that screw onto it. So the damage, it's got a little bit of, if you guys can see, it's got a little bit of dipping in here. It's not bad. It's just a little bit, and then it does have this little crack here. But that's the back of the headboard, and Tim's gonna glue it down and sand it so that there's no sharp edges or anything like that. But that is, guys, that is the only thing that is wrong with it. There's a little bit of dipping and a tiny little crack. And that's it. So you got the 2 rails. You guys can see, he thinks he might have to sand it because the headboard and like the outside that you would see, it's got like a matte gloss, like a matte silk finish to it. So he was testing it out to see if the paint would stick, and we think we're gonna have to sand it, but that's no problem. And then this here is the footboard. And we like this one. And you guys, it was $150 roughly. And I think that is a steal for a bed frame. It even came with the 3 slats so that we won't need a box spring. We can just put the mattress right on there. And as she gets older, if we need to and she wants it up a little higher, we can get like a 10-inch box spring put underneath her mattress. That's it. That's all we would have to do. But this is the paint we got. It's Scuff Defense in the eggshell enamel, and they said that eggshell is good for kids' rooms, that it's harder to, you know, mess up. But Tim got the Bare Ultra, which is a 2-coat, I think, paint, and we got it in Beauty Queen is the color that we picked out. It's a Bare Beauty Queen color. So yeah, so the fact that they don't want to return this, like, not return, but, you know, they have this bed frame on their way to us and we just have no use for it. I need some serious reinforcements to help me raise my daughter. Obviously I'm joking, I can handle it, but like, got the fish tank all put back together. So she had the lid off, and inside the tank, like sitting in it, she had the plants all ripped up. The castle was outside of the tank. The seahorses that are in there, like the little statue seahorses, she had them knocked over as she was splashing around in the water. I had to take her out, you know, obviously she got in trouble for it. This is not the first time that she's messed around in the tank, but this is the worst time that she's messed around in the tank. And I told her, honey, it's not a toy. Like, I apologized after I did my parenting, but like, how else is she gonna learn? It's just, it's not fun. You know, I see like Rochelle Swanee and like Austin and Jess and a couple of other channels. Their kids are like absolute angels. You know, at least that's what they show on camera. Obviously I know all kids get into things that they're not supposed to, but like, anytime I go to film her, she's 9 times out of 10 in something that she's not supposed to be in, constantly doing it. I just don't know what to do. But I had to get the tank, you know, all situated and put back together, and then added some water into it because it was down like this far, so I needed to add some water to it. And It's really cloudy and foggy right now, and I'm hoping that it settles down. I did everything, like I fixed it, you know, obviously. Replaced the filter and all kinds of other stuff, but alright, I'm gonna sit down. I need to edit, and a little bit later I need to run over town and get some E6000 glue if they have it. I don't know if they do or not though, but need to see about getting some of that over town and see what the rest of today brings. I have one shirt I need to get ironed. I have a couple of presents I need to get wrapped. Oh, excuse me. I have a couple of presents I need to get made. And a couple of other things. So I'm gonna get that stuff all done, hopefully. I want to make Tim a shirt, at least one, for Christmas, but I need his help. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but I just want to get all this stuff done. The shirt that I have ready to go, I need to get it made so that she's not messing it up by playing with the decal or anything like that. Right now she's in our bed watching Peppa. After I got her all changed and dry, I told her, I was like, go in the bedroom, watch Peppa, sit there, and don't bother me for a little bit, because it's like timeout without being timeout. Like, it's her me time while I'm still in here supervising. Granted, I'm sitting down, I'm editing, I was fixing the fish tank, stuff like that, but it's still like her time where she can just relax, and I don't mess with her, I don't talk to her until she gets down. That's like her safe place, is up there. So I'm just gonna let her go, let her kind of think about what she did, and yeah.